Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Honk honk, everyone. Guys, ooh, we have so much to talk about today. So, in case you missed it, I went and reviewed that Meghan Markle twerk video. I am still laughing about that. And I know you guys are too, because I've read your comments. They're fantastic. But so many people are reacting to that. I have more to talk about with that, as well as all the memes and funny things you guys have sent me in regard to that. So I'm excited to get into this with you. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jen. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave me honks in the comments. All that stuff helps me out. It helps YouTube recommend my channel, and I really appreciate it. In case you didn't know, I do have a second channel. It's called Goose Adventures, where I am detailing my 140-pound weight loss. That's right. Find it over here if you're interested. I'm talking about how I did it, what I did, that sort of thing. Make sure you're subscribed. Now, let's talk Meghan Markle. In case you missed it, in case you did, I'm so sorry. I'm going to play this. In case you missed it, I'm so sorry. I have to play this for just a second. This is the video we're talking about. Oh my goodness gracious. So cringe. I don't understand what's happening. As mentioned in the previous video, I'll mention again. Oh no, make it stop. I'll mention again here. This is all my opinion. These are my opinions on what happened and what's going on. And yep, just you got to take it with a grain of salt. I'm just talking about my opinion on things. My opinion is there's something shoved up under that dress. And she was trying to clap back at people to say, oh, I carried. Doesn't look like it to me, in my opinion. That's awfully weird, right? Again, that thou doth protest too much. But anyway, I want to take a look at some of the backlash she's getting as a result of it and some of the funny memes that have come out and everything in between. So let's take a look at this. Thank you to everybody who sent these to me. We have the body language guy showing body language analysis of Meghan's pointy bump dance. It's cringe and gross AF. That one made me laugh so hard. I thought that was pretty fantastic. Yeah, agree. It really is. Is this the conception video or is this the birth video? Asking for a friend. Listen, I said in my video, again, this is my opinion. I'm just wondering aloud, hypothetically, the way that they did this video, it's almost like the surrogate or a surrogate could be maybe next door having the baby, and these two just yahoos decide to have a dance party or something while the real action was happening elsewhere. I don't know. That's just what it seems like to me. Weird, right? Weird. All right, continuing on, we have that one. A dancing sack of potatoes. Yeah. Weird, right? I was saying the same thing. I've had a gosling. So many of you guys in the comments have had your own goslings, and yeah, your tummies didn't look like this. I don't remember having a point on mine. Did you? Let me know. Her physics just seem to be different, the way that her body moves and that moves. And to me, it almost looks like a coat shoved up there. So I shouldn't have done that. A coat is shoved up there or something. I'm not sure what the heck I'm looking at, but I like it very much. A dancing sack of potatoes. Then we have this one. So page 6 had posted this, a newly released throwback video from 2021. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry dropped it low as she prepared to give birth. Okay. Piers Morgan said we're about 2 minutes away from the S tape. Yeah. I mean, desperate times, right? I guess so. Ew, no, thank you. No, make it stop. So many things have been pointed out since I do this, by the way, when I'm cringing, and this video makes me cringe so hard. So many things have been, come here, let's talk like friends. So many things have been pointed out about this video since it was shared, and since I talked about it. And one of them is, where's her hospital gown? And why is the IV in the weird spot? And what's happening? And was she not having contractions? Because they typically monitor that sort of thing. So, yeah, weird. Okay. Fan of Prince and Princess posted, for a very long time, I didn't join the fake pregnancy rumors, but nobody's swollen belly looks like a pile of newspapers wedged under a dress. Crouching low and twerking while heavily pregnant? No, sorry. Meghan Markle is a fraud. Yeah, I kind of similar camp. I didn't believe she carried him, but I usually honestly don't like to talk about it a whole lot because, you know, the only reason I bring it up is because line of succession, it's important. Otherwise, I think however you get your kids is how you get your kids. I don't care about that. But where you fight to be in the line of succession and that would take you out of it, I think that's why it's relevant to talk about it. And these two are big phony frauds who lied to everybody. So, there's that. But yeah, I agree completely. Now, I did have people in the comments say that they were able to move certain ways when they were very pregnant. Fine, maybe so. Okay, let's play devil's advocate and say, sure, yeah, she's pregnant. That's a thing. Is this a video you would post publicly? Like, I even said at the time I couldn't move like this, but like, yeah, labor takes a long time. So there are pockets where you kind of get delirious and you're kind of laughing a little bit and you're like, okay, kid, come on. Um, but I wouldn't share, like, you just don't post stuff like that. I don't know how else to say it. That's a private moment. You don't share it, but of course, there's that. All right. Then we have Royally Sage, who's quoting Meghan saying, I gained 65 pounds. I was afraid I'd fall down in my heels. That is something she said recently. I got preeclampsia and thought I was going to die. Also, Rachel, I forgot about the preeclampsia thing. Yeah. Yep. She looks really nervous and, terrified. Well, it's kind of like the near catastrophic car chase, right? Where it's like, oh, it was the scariest thing. They're after us for hours, right? And then you see pictures and you got like Dopey and Smirky and Sleepy in the back seat. Dopey being Harry, Sleepy being Doria, and then Smirky, who, in the middle, and not a care in the world. So it's okay. Yeah. She has a weird way of showing stress. I love this one so much. All right. I love Zara. So Kate's Power Suit says, my reaction to what I've seen today. Same, Zara. Same. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh. I love this look on her. I think she looks stunning. Stunning. Regal and royal and beautiful. All right. Canal Citadel says, that serenity you have. Let me make this bigger. When you will never have to embarrass yourself proving you were pregnant and gave birth to all your royal children because we all saw you pregnant. And 4 surgeons signed the affidavits confirming they saw those babies come out of your body alongside your husband. So, let's see, some have so much to prove, too much. Marry well, my dears. My marriage should be enjoyed, not endured. Hashtag Prince and Princess of Wales. I thought that was so beautifully said and so well put. I couldn't agree more. The serenity you have when you don't have to embarrass yourself. Yeah. Interesting that we haven't seen Catherine twerking. Okay. Lean Meme Machine posted this. I love Lean Meme Machine so much. Las Vegas residency, Ginge and cringe. There you go. Crazy horse. H and Dutch ass, Las Vegas residency. He's got his head, where, and she's got her pointy moon bump and her high heels on. I love it. Meghan Markle parody says Meghan Markle isn't just trying to distract from her podcast flop as never, I like that, failure. She's now gunning for the record in bot participation trophies, hoping to outdo her dimwit husband. So in case you don't know what we're talking about with that was the gala that's been announced by People Magazine, double eye roll. Yeah, that's coming up too. But honestly, like with all this twerking stuff, I don't even think people are talking about that anymore. Then we have this fan of the Prince and Princess says Meghan Markle is a global lacking. That works too. A laughing stock and a lacking stock. See, it's Harry and Meghan. There you go. We're laughing at her and he's lacking. Why that one of privacy is suddenly sharing a video of herself twerking. And then let's see, in the maternity suite by Sarah Vine. Yep, absolutely. Want to be too private, couldn't do the photo call like the rest of the royal ladies do in front of the hospital. Wanted her privacy for that, but not for this. That's totally fine. No problem. Angela Levin says, I don't believe any woman about to give birth has a stomach that wobbles like that. It's usually as tight as can be. Uh-huh. That's because you can barely like take a deep breath by the end of it. And I don't know about you guys. I can't speak for everybody, but like I was so miserable by the end. It's just like, okay, all right, let's go. I just can't imagine. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to make sense out of something that makes no sense. We all know, like most women are so miserable by the end. It's just like you want me to do what? Just get this kid out. It's fine. Yeah, it's awful. GB News says Meghan Markle shares incredibly toe curling video of bizarre dance Prince Harry while in hospital, pregnant with. Yeah, there you go. If you believe that. All right. Office of Glenn again posted odd place for a cannula as well. And keeping a watch on, question mark? Yeah, a lot of people have pointed that out. Weird to wear all your jewelry to the hospital. Almost like you're not planning to stay. All right. According to Taz says, good point. I guess private hospitals run differently. Do they though? Do they? All right. The Office of CB says, how to finally prove you were never pregnant, allegedly. Reveal the moon bump in its true form. Square, lumpy, and bumpy. Seriously. Has anyone ever seen anything so blanking desperate before? What a pair of complete and utter, you can read that word. There you go. Yeah, I like that very much. Square, lumpy, and bumpy. It's so ridiculous. It really is. Tell me you saw this thing up close. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's so crazy. Look at this thing. That it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Somebody had speculated, hypothetically, allegedly, they're wondering, it may have been Dan Wooten even, was wondering if she had some sort of pads on as well, just to fill out a little bit if one were wondering, if one were trying to make it seem like they had put on a bunch of weight, they might pad the front and the back. Just saying, hypothetically, right? All right, so emphasis on pathetic. All right. And then we have fan of Princess and Princess of Wales. It says, even the Daily Beast is cynical about Meghan's pregnancy. And I want to make sure you saw this. They put pregnant. Remember Joey? Oops. He didn't know how to use quotation marks, right? But they put pregnant in quotation marks. Meghan and Harry post cringy twerking video. Yeah. Riley Sage says the only thing Rachel proved today was her mental illness. I've had several of you say this in the comments, and it's never not funny to me. Yeah, I agree. It's just more proof that she thinks she can outsmart everybody else, that she thinks she's the smartest one in the room. No, not so much, Rachel. Look at that. That's crazy. Twerking Duchess. That's so funny. Yeah, I agree. Sorry. I just don't have much more I can add to that. That's exactly it. That is ridiculous. And I did have something else. So somebody had said in my comments, and I wish I had your comment in front of me because I'd posted. I don't. Somebody had said, I believe it was Shauna from Vintage Read, had predicted that what'll happen is, I thought I haven't watched, I've watched Shauna before, but I haven't watched this one on Shauna, so I don't know. But if she did say it, this is brilliant. Whoever said it, this is brilliant. Brilliant comment too. They predicted that Meghan will come out in a few days. Meghan and Harry will come out in a few days after this disaster and say, no, this was a parody for Netflix. This wasn't real, that we were just reenacting. And so this was just an outtake from that. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. And yep, I bet so. Because how else do you explain this? Physics, it doesn't move like this. It doesn't make any sense at all. It really doesn't. Yeah. Why would you film this? Why would you post this? Somebody else had a prediction. Again, it was in the comments, and I wish I could give you credit. Somebody had said something along the lines of, maybe it's Taz, said, I wonder if a disgruntled employee posted this. And I was like, well, that's pretty brilliant too. Like, got a hold of her Instagram and posted it. Maybe, but then it would have been taken down. And it's not as of the time of this recording. I will be curious. I'm filming this on Wednesday. I'm curious if by Thursday when this is posted, if it has been taken down. In fact, talk amongst yourselves real quick. I'm going to check Instagram and see if it's still up. Let's see. This is wild. Let's see. No, still up at the time of this recording. You can see it right by my thumb, my middle finger right there. See it? Still up. Okay, sure. Let's see if it has ever. I don't think they didn't post it. Okay. Yeah, the twerking heard around the world. Crazy. Guys, you have to let me know your thoughts on all this. Guys, I'm sorry. I'll get this off the screen right away because if you've eaten in the last 2 weeks, that's going to make you feel very ill. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for watching. You've got to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Can I just say I loved your comments in that last video. I was cracking up all the way through. So many of you had so many good points just about how ridiculous it was and how interesting it was that she seems to be defying physics and gravity and bump shape and everything. And it's weird how her belly moved independent of her body and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, so keep those comments coming. I love them very much. I appreciate you all so much. I really do. If you want to further support the show, you know how to do it. Check out the merch. We've got Everything's Fine. You have to say it between gritted teeth. Everything's Fine. Check that out, as well as Patreon. Patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's right. It's my old name, but it's got hundreds of bonus episodes, lots of content. I recap the entirety of Sex and the City over there and so much more. So check that out. And I would like to thank my executive producers, the lovely geese and ganders you see on the screen before you. I really appreciate your support so much. It means the world to me. It really does. All right. You've got to let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I cannot wait to bring you more stuff like this. Listen, as more stuff like this comes out, you know I'm going to be talking about it. This is nuts. All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Should we twerk on the way out? No, probably not. I don't know how to twerk. I'm just shaking stuff. Is that twerking? I'm twerking. For my child's next birthday, I think I'll post a twerking video. What do we say? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know how to twerk anyway. Is this twerking? Am I twerking? I'm twerking. Somebody said I should twerk with Mr. Pickle. Hold on. Ready? He's twerking. Mr. Pickle's twerking too. Mr. Pickle, don't be twerking. Come on. This is Mr. Pickle. Don't be twerking. All right. What is happening? I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Mr. Pickle, go relax. Sheesh. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. I can't believe I just made a pickle twerk on my show. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.